So I intended this video to be done in 3 parts. Initially, it was going to be, me talking to you guys, offering you these talking points. And then the second part was going to be, hey, the company, actually came and they took a look and this was kind of the verdict, and then give you some more talking points. You're actually getting both parts of those videos. So you're getting video 1, video 2, all in this. And then the next video about this will be just kind of like the conclusion, whatever we came up with ultimately. Okay. I just want to make sure that piece is clear. YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host TKK and we are back with another video. Guys, this video is not about this speaker system that I see or that you see in front of you. This is advertisement. The next video is going to be an unboxing. We're about to get into some audio. This system is going to be used for my Alpha 95 King. As I've said before, guys, the content is shot in chronological order. This right here possibly is a bedroom setup, team. For sure, the TV is getting ready to go up there. Probably gonna, after I shoot this, get it edited and throw it up to the channel. Gonna get the TV up there. But this is the audio system that I'm going to try out to see if it works for me. I'm going to start with the bar, which is the Sony A5000. We're going to be doing an unboxing. So like I said, the next video is going to be kind of a bit of an unboxing and a testing of this. Got some rears and got a subwoofer. Should be adequate for the bedroom space, but this is not what this video is about. 2019 LG C9 OLED 65 class. Oh, beautiful TV. I mean, the burn isn't so beautiful. It started off with some light image retention and led to some burned static images that are visible once you put on a color that you see here. We've got red here, happens with white. I actually shot 2 different videos. Those videos titled 12,000 hours, and then we came right back with 13,000 hours. I thought those videos were organic, meaningful, and ultimately necessity as we look into how it is to really use an OLED all this time, the years, the games, the hours, the days that you put onto, playing. I mean, I'm a gamer. So for me, the image retention, the screen burn, if you will, is not going to come by way of ESPN. It's not going to come by way of Fox or CNN or any outlets of that sort. It's going to come from like HUDs and Amazon, because I use Fire Sticks on all of my devices. All of my TVs utilize Fire Stick. And so, yeah, so this small series is intended to give you a little bit of my opinion, right, as it relates to warranties and the overall process of, what really goes into your mental when you are buying this TV. So we're going to roll the intro and get right to it. Hopefully you guys are doing great. Like, seriously, man. I am off today and this is great. I got a couple of different ideas. I want to try to, at minimum, script and see if we can get a bunch of content shot and get some premieres going so I can engage better with you guys. But hopefully you're great. I appreciate the support. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you're not, subscribe, hit like, all that jazz any kind of way. If you want to do the thanks icon, we got that active. However you want to go with it, man. But so we need to have a conversation, right? This is a conversation we need to have, right? I've had the LG C9 OLED since 2019. Let's just go down memory lane really quick and talk about how iconic this TV is, right? This TV comes out literally a year and a half before there is even a such thing as a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X, equipped with 4 HDMI 2.1 ports that put you in position to be able to, let me get this call. Sorry about that. Anyway, so this TV comes out before you even really got these consoles, and it gives you all the ports that you would want. It pretty much steamrolls off of the consistency that LG has with their C and their G lineup. Just amazing blacks. I mean, at this point, there's nothing better. There's no TV better than anything or nothing in that caliber, right? I don't feel like Sony doesn't have, in my opinion, a solid enough offering with their feet in OLED. You know, the A90J isn't an option until a couple of years later. I feel like that was really a nice turning tide, in my opinion. And I loved the UI and everything about the TV. It's just a great TV, man. So if you guys got C9 out there, make sure you leave a comment in this video. Make sure you do a thumb up and whatnot. But so it's been a great TV, and my household has used it like so much, dude. So when I first got the TV, I put crazy time into it. Now, keeping in mind, this is a pandemic era TV. This is like when there's some scares happening, and listen, there's a lot going on within this time frame. So one of the reasons that I've accumulated so many collective hours on the TV is because it put us in a position where it came out in a time where you were in a position where you were pretty much center mass to be where the TV space is. And so, yeah, right now I've got probably 13.8 on there. As I said earlier, in earlier transitions of this video, I've done 2 videos that have really encompassed how to look for those hours. That was in the 12,000 hour video. And then the 13,000 was just kind of following up. And now the TV has been in my bedroom and pretty much gets watched a couple of hours every night. With the image burn-in issues that I'm pretty much having with the C9, I did purchase a warranty like I always do. Now, if you guys have scrolled through any of my content, last year at some point, I did produce a video in which then I produced it with the title of 7 years with an OLED. It's now been 8 years, I want to say. I might have called it 6 years and now it's been 7 years, but I purchased the EF 9500. That's LG's first flat panel 4K that was in the United States available for us to buy. It was the TV that was featured in the Digital Trends TV shootout that year with the Samsung JS9500, which I did have that TV too. I've given that TV away, but I still do have the first flat 4K OLED. Prior to that, we had the EG9600. That was the curved 65 class OLEDs. Those TVs were uber expensive. We're talking $7 grand, 8,500 type of deal. And so that's the first TV that I have. I still have that TV, right? And it's the first TV that I actually had to do a warranty claim on. And so in the video, first things first, let's just talk about like what the manufacturers do. The manufacturers themselves, in my opinion, do a pretty decent job, right? They have, and I say that because they have technology implemented into these TVs now that puts you in a position to, like, you know, to secure them. It's a measure of security. Antiviruses, if you will. It's kind of like buying a computer today. You buy a computer that has Windows 11, Windows 10, it has Windows Defender, some type of baseline, you know, antivirus that protects you from, you know, malicious things that you could engage into. You can go a little bit further and buy you a computer that has Windows with S mode, right? S mode, you think of secure, but really it's security. And it puts you in a position where you can't download anything unless it's from their store. It's been vetted. It's going to be good. It's not going to be any viruses, things like that, right? So the TVs now have like pixel shifting technology, and it puts you in a position where it cleans itself up. Now, I'm not a fan of using anything like that. So me personally, I'd rather not use what they have. I'd rather not go into the service menu and jank anything up. I would personally, you know, rather invest into a quality warranty. So this just comes down to you really researching who you're buying it from. And then going a little bit further to research what they actually warranty. For the LGs, for the OLEDs, let's not even forget I said LGs, for the OLEDs, for the white OLEDs or for the quantum dot OLEDs. So it could be from Vizio, LG, Sony, Panasonic. We don't have Panasonic available here. Maybe if there's a mom and pop style TV shop that can get access to them, we'll put Panasonic into the equation. We'll put Samsung into the equation. Any other company that has an OLED or a quantum dot OLED, or even an LED, because any TV can get image retention or screen burn-in. It is possible on any panel, right? I've seen it on cell phones. I've seen it on TVs of many of kind, right? The biggest thing to keep in mind is, like, number one, seeing who you're buying it from. Number two, researching, inspect what you expect. You have to inspect what you expect from that company. If you buy a warranty from them, what all does it cover? And we're not talking about just, you know, someone telling you, oh, we'll cover anything but you breaking the screen. We'll cover anything but you dropping it. No, let's go into the logistics. You are the person spending X amount of dollars. When you decide that you want to insure your product from this company, not the manufacturer, because you're not buying an extended warranty. You are buying a warranty from this place, not an extension of what the manufacturer offers you. That is an entirely different conversation and bit of research, because most companies that sell you a warranty will use the manufacturer's terms for covering their product. So if I buy it from TKK's TV shop, right? If you call me out to fix your TV in the first 6-7 months, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at the legitimacy of you buying the TV from me, and I'm going to bill Sony, Samsung, LG, or Hisense, or whomever for that first term. Hey, these parts went out. I know that you do cover this. I'm authorized, and I'm letting you know this. We'll have our conversation, our dialogue. That company will get me that part so that I can go ahead and get your repair done. Bam, you're good. Now, in some cases, TKK's TV shop may say, hey, we're good. You're still good. The warranty you bought from me is active. Anything else go wrong within the first year, I'm going to just bill Sony, Samsung, or whomever you got the TV from, right? But after that, the work that we do is going to be based on me. This is where it gets a little bit tricky, because depending on how in love you are with that TV or not, you need to see exactly what that company is willing to cover, okay? If the company says, hey, if your panel goes out, like my JS9500 back in 2015, I bought that TV like the second week. The panel went out 5 months into it. I had intermittent red lines. I was trying to find footage in my OneDrive, but I couldn't successfully find it because I thought of carting it into this video to show you guys. But I remember playing Tomb Raider, and there's a button you can hit where she will have like a sixth sense where she can kind of see everything. It would always make this TV have these red intermittent lines. Now, I no longer have this TV, and that TV had a panel completely replaced, but that TV was $5,000 in 2015. The panel for that TV, built through Samsung from the company I bought it from, cost $3,700. It was $3,700 for the part, not even including the labor. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind when we're asking ourselves, is it worth buying a warranty? The TV is a fantastic TV. At the year, it was number 2, only to the EF9500, which came out after it. So yes, it was the second best TV that you could buy. It was the first TV with 1,000 nits of brightness that was on a main stage. It was the last curved 3D TV, the last 3D TV that Samsung produced in the States. So a lot of greats with that TV. It really saddened me that I let that TV go, but I digress. The point that I'm making is you research exactly what it is that you're looking for from the company that you're willing to buy a warranty from once they had extended. So as I told you guys earlier in this video, before I had ran the first intro sequence, I was saying to you guys that I initially intended for this to be a 3-part segment. We're cutting it to 2 because this video has encompassed you pretty much getting the before and the preparation conversation about what you should be considering with whatever company you're going with and such, and what your expectations should be if you're actually buying one of these premium TVs. We're giving you the after here. So at this point, I've already had a company come out to my house today. Literally just left, like probably 30 minutes before I started shooting the first segment in this video, when I was showing you guys the Sony speakers. By the way, that video is going to be coming tomorrow. If you skipped through and you didn't see that part, tomorrow's video, today's video, tomorrow's video is going to be unboxing for that Sony system. After I get done here, I'll probably make a post and I'll start opening it up and I'll get ready to shoot that. I digress. Company left. Number one, someone messed up by putting down that I had a different TV. I buy a lot of TVs. I tend to typically so my consistency with television buying is 1 to 2 a year. I often find some things about TVs I just end up not liking that I did like, and I just kind of burn out on them. And I'll either end up like at some point gifting a TV to like a loved one, or I'll just like, you know, put it in my kids' room or set it in the space where the kids can just run hours up and just play on it, kind of like the C9 did. You know, so I like to shoot straight for like whatever, in my opinion, is going to be anywhere from the first to like the 3rd best TV of the year, right? And I exempt the LG G series every year because they always come out after the C and they always come with no base. So I have nowhere to set the TV down. So it automatically just removes it for me, right? I'm not in a position where I want to buy an 83-inch and mount it up like some of my tech brethren have done. But I always remove that from the equation. The Sonys up until this year have not really offered a really good gaming experience. This is the first year Sony has really gave you optimal picture quality and out of the gate, good enough gaming experiences, right? No year prior have they ever done that. Last year was not one. The year before that was not one. So it was always LG's ballpark. Samsung has some great options, but no OLEDs. So this is why it's always been about LG to this point. But the word that I'm hearing is that I'm going to have a panel replaced. At this point, we are waiting to see if the panel will be available and what the cost factor will be. I think I paid, I don't want to lie to you guys, so let me look this up really quick. All right, yeah, it looks like I paid about 32 or maybe 3,300 for this TV back in 2019. I got the TV, it was like April, maybe May. But yeah, so, you know, how this is going to play out, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there is even parts to the degree that I need a panel available for it. Maybe there are, I'm not sure. I can tell you that for my EF9500, it was a panel. The panel was unavailable at the time. And so they offered me comparable technology. And the comparable technology at that time, I didn't want. And because I already had like the newest, you know, available OLED that was equivalent at that year. And so I ended up receiving a credit, a form of credit for what I paid dollar amount, which was very handsome. So, you know, when you guys think about like, when we think about this in the grand scheme of things, right? If I am able, let's just envision, if I'm able to get, if I pay 3,200 and the tax from where I'm at, let's just say $3,600. Let's just throw that number out there. If I'm able to get $3,600 back in credit, I could essentially use that to pay for my Sony A95K for the most part. You get what I'm saying? That's how, in my opinion, you should consider a warranty, especially if it's a product that you know that you're going to be utilizing. So for those, I've been asked this question a lot, guys, like a lot. Number one question is it safe to use an OLED? Number two question is, should I be getting a warranty? You know, for me, listen, I definitely get warranties on anything that's going to be costly. If I could buy a warranty on it, I'm going to buy a warranty on it. But don't buy a warranty just to buy a warranty. At the end of the day, it's not for you to feel like you can sleep good at night. It's for you to know that your stuff is protected. So that, what does that mean? That means you need to know what coverage is. You need to know what coverage is. You need to know what coverage is. I can't say that enough, guys. So you have to ask questions, seek first to understand, like inspect what you expect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look for what you are expecting to get out of that warranty. If you know that you're conscious and you're concerned about burn-in, and you know that you don't want to mess up your picture quality by having the pixels being shifted, I don't want stuff changing on screen at all. I don't care how small of a detail it might modify, but I don't want things changing. So I want to keep my picture quality the way it's supposed to be. And it's doing so means that I'm going to run the risk of having image retention. If I'm playing a lot of video games that have HUDs, fighting games I play, have bars across the screen. My C9 has bars across the screen, literally, from fighting games. Well, then get me a warranty that will cover that, right? On top of that, understand what your manufacturer warranty covers. Some of these LGs are like 5 years, which is crazy. It's absolutely nuts that you can go through the manufacturer, right? If you don't have, like, I'm not going to say an extension of them, but if you don't have a warranty through the store, personally, I want it from the store. I want to be able to go to the source and say, hey, man, look, I need you to get this taken care of because it's not working. Come out here, service my stuff, and I'm done with it. I'm a very tech savvy guy, but I don't want to be dealing with that type of stuff. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to keep you posted on the next video. We're going to have some more talking points. We're going to have the verdict. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what cash flow I was getting back. If they junk it out, if they end up fixing it, then we're going to have another talk about that too. Because you know what? Having a brand new panel in 2022 on a 2019 C9 is not a bad thing. I'm not tripping about that at all. But I appreciate the support. Hopefully you liked the video. Hopefully you took something from it. Any questions you might have about something that I didn't talk about, let me know. It's Friday. I'm going to go ahead and render this thing up, get it uploaded. Tomorrow, which is Saturday, is going to be the Sony audio video. Monday, Like today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we got comments video. We're going to have another video with me reading comments. So make sure you guys are tuned in to that. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace. God bless. Max love.